I had a patient who was admitted to hospital, a younger patient, possibly some addictions issues in their past, and they were admitted for a very serious infection. Discharged on, multiple antibiotics, multiple times per day, very complicated. And honestly, for somebody with the living situation that they had, my first thing is, you're counseling and you're going over these medications and the timing of them. And sometimes you just kind of get a blank look, like very complicated, much more than they are willing to kind of commit to. So that instance, I quickly said, just give me a couple minutes. I'm going to, see if I can simplify this a little bit. Blister packed everything in a card for the 2 weeks. We had medications that were, from day 1 to 7. Then we had other medications that were from day 7 to 14. Very, very complicated regimen. And I think, right off the bat, that's a no-brainer that this particular, the time that it took us was not that much. And it definitely had an impact on the patient being treated properly. Another situation where maybe a discharge from Emerge with some detox medication. So patient was trying to abstain from alcohol, and the doctor was prescribing some medications for seizure prevention, for vitamin depletion, just a little bit of a regimen. Very, I took the time to speak to the patient, make sure they understood what they were getting and what they were for. Just, again, a little bit of a frustrated, confused look. I quickly blister packed everything up. I explained it to him that, I thought that this would actually work really well. This will kind of show you that, the weaning dose of the anti-seizure prophylaxis. And I think that what I remember and I take away most from that conversation was that, he felt very seen as a person. He felt that he couldn't believe that I, took those 10 minutes to specially organize his medications so that it would be easier for him to take them safely. Sometimes I find, so in First Nations communities, we have, it's very known that we have higher rates of diabetes, for instance, and we have people that are being diagnosed much earlier in life. So, 35 years old, 40 years old, and first being diagnosed at a point where they are, sugars are extremely high. They need to be started on multiple medications. And a lot of, it's a game changer for people. They may have never seen a doctor before. They may have never had preventative care. They may have never been sick, and all of a sudden they're being told that, they're diabetic. They need, 2, possibly 3 medications to control their type 2 diabetes. They have elevated cholesterol, so that we're going to address that as well. So that is a lot to come away from being told that at the physician's office or at Emerge. So when they get to the pharmacy, we're preparing this new list of 4 or 5 medications, and doing our best to educate. But in those instances, I've kind of been like, okay, you know what? Let's get this compliance packed for you so that these next couple of months are smooth, and that you can kind of understand what you're taking, when to take it, get it into your routine. Because I think that's a big thing. It's totally different than a lifestyle that they've had already. So, and that doesn't necessarily mean, and sometimes I'll say, if they're reluctant for, what they think to be something that, only an elderly person would need, or somebody, that had cognitive impairments. But sometimes I will say, once you get in a routine, if you don't like it, or, obviously if you don't like it, we won't do it. But if you're willing to kind of give it a try and help it kind of fit into your lifestyle, then it may not be something that you need to do forever. But it may just be that help that could help them adhere to this new therapy, these new ways of life, and get in a new habit to ultimately improve health down the road.